Okay, so I will unmount the wheel and unscrew this bolt. By the way, this bolt is tricky, so be very careful with that holder. I usually use, wrench here to keep it, because it's pretty bad. I don't like this thing in Mazda. So I will remove this one, and I will move that arm, this spring arm kind of down, and then I will show you how I'm going to press and unpress that. Okay, so this is how it looks like. You need to keep this thing when you unscrew this bolt using something like this. So this bushing is not so good, as you see. It's old. Basically, it will work for years, but actually I decided to change that because why not? I have it. And previous year I changed all the bushings everywhere on every arm, and I improperly painted that, and that's why it's so rusty now. So interesting thing is that here it's 9 millimeters from that side, and here it's around 7 or 8 millimeters, so it's a bit kind of on the right side. It's interesting. By the way, I already changed my right side. So you see the new bushing here. This is Febest brand. So basically a couple of weeks or 1 week. Oh, I think a couple of weeks I drove like that, I guess. And I think it's okay. It's hard to see it from here, but I mean, rubber is okay. So it's pretty tricky to unpress it from here, because here there is not enough space, and also surface which goes here. As you see, first of all, there is not so much space from that side. In addition to that, a small distance here. So that's why common tools, for bushings, you can't just apply them here. I will show you what I'm going to do. Okay, I put a mark here. This is position of the bushing. This is from my tool set for wishbone bushings, and from that side I'm using socket 32 millimeters and just nut, because there is not enough space for my fancy nut like this one with bearing inside. So now I'm going to screw it, and it will go to that side. I will also put some grease here to simplify, movement. And I will also heat this a bit. Okay, I removed that bushing. It looks like this. I damaged it here a bit. So don't use socket 32 millimeters. Better to find 33. It's pretty rare. Or at least start with 34, move it a bit, and once it goes to the surface of knuckle, replace the socket to 32, and this way you will be able to unpress it easily. So bushing is not okay. Old one. Basically I think this is original one, and this is 232,000 kilometers. So pretty good bushing, original one, I guess. This is how it looks like without the bushing. I will clean this surface and install a new one. I have again Febest and Yoshida. The left one is original one, 2 of them are Yoshida, and 1 of them is Febest. It's pretty hard to understand which one is what brand. So I'm going to install one of them. They're all similar, the same actually. So let's see. I will show you how I install it. I put it near this mark. As I said, exact adjustment is kind of needed, but not so exactly. And here I have 34 millimeter socket, new bushing and nut. You see, not so much space here. Now I'm going to press it and control space here. I will double measure that, but as far as I remember it was 8 or 9 millimeters. I will check it. Okay, this one is pressed. As you see, check mark is kind of on the same place. Here is 9 millimeters, here is 8 millimeters, exactly like it was here, and I visually see that it's a bit on the right. I measured that. Basically the same like we have here, I guess, right? Or not? Yeah, kind of the same. Okay, so a couple of millimeters, it actually doesn't matter. Okay, so this is how I screw this bolt here, and be careful, that holder from that side, it could be broken, so you need to keep that bolt with different wrench, with the additional wrench. In my case it's still okay. I put basically jack at this place, not that place, because that place it's not enough, you know. But be careful and don't place jack, you know, here, basically. Don't place jack here, because you can damage the arm, and this thing is moving now. So it means that all the weight of the car, all the mass actually keeps this jack. And now we can screw that bolt.